Well, I had a feeling that was going to happen. Had a feeling that was going to happen. They did split, and blown opportunities. Way too many of them for the Yankees. But Cole, 6 innings, 1 run. Yeah, eight strikeouts. Got 99 for the season now. And he could have gone 8-1, but bullpen didn't do their part. They were up 3-1. Mets score, and Nimmo just to hit it off Nick Ramirez. This is what happens again. I don't know how many relievers they used today. 6, something like that. A lot of overused pitchers. So, and but yeah, I mean it's you're right. But the other thing, Billy, too. Remember, the team has a clause that allows them to void Cole's opt out by adding another year to his contract. So he doesn't really have an opt out where he can just opt out and be gone. So the Yankees can actually overrule his opt out. So that's a good sign, Billy. But yeah, Cole should have won that game. Should have won that game. So shout out to everybody in the chat. So they split the series, right? They're off, and then we got 3 against Boston. So it's been tough for the Yankees recently. So we need guys back. And again, I don't know why they're not using Matt Crook and using Marinaccio and Wandy Peralta way too much. Crazy. But what's good, everybody? We got Steven, we got Sean, we got Jonathan. Let me go back to the top here. Lapari's in the house. Udall's in the house. My Consigliere Joel. Yes. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Joel. You couldn't have said it better. Spent to keep going to the same arms and ignoring the fresh ones. I don't know. Yeah, tomorrow's an off day. Yes, it is. I'm not exactly sure what's not letting him use Matt Crook. It doesn't make any sense to me. It just doesn't make any sense at all. So, but congratulations to the Mets and Brandon Nimmo. So, well, exactly, Sean. Why the hell call it crooked to have him on the bench? Exactly. Billy Branch is here. Cole, they said he was getting more. He had like 95 pitches through 6, so they said he was working really hard, or much harder his last 3 innings. So it was time to take him out. That's what they said on the TV. So, and he was working hard the last couple of pitches. So, last couple of innings. And but yeah, Volpe, he hit DJ. Got some more key hits. Got some key hits. Jimmy Matters in the house. Sean Browning is here. Steven B. What is good, everybody? Shout out to everybody in the chat. And yeah, Donaldson and Stanton are making contact at least, so give him that. give him that. But we need Donaldson to make more regular contact and be on base. So, it's what they're doing right now is not good enough. They're not good enough, and it's unfortunate. But something's got to be done. And right now we're waiting for the guys to get healthy. Bader's going to be back on. We know for 4 today. He's scheduled to meet the team in Fenway for Friday. Judge, he ain't going to be back anytime soon. We still have several weeks on Aaron Judge. And Carlos Rodon looks like same early July. He's looking pretty good. He was throwing today too in Citi Field. Yeah, Marinaccio is just I think he's tired too, D. Carter. I really do. I really think he's tired. I've been using him a hell of a lot, man. This is something that Joe Torre did, something that Joe Girardi did too. So I don't know, but yeah, I do think he's gassed. Kingley looked really good, and again, mostly a fresh arm. Crook, totally fresh arm. I don't know what's going on here. So we're not getting Judge back probably for, I'm gonna say, another probably 4 weeks. D. Carter. Yeah, I'd say the beginning of July. I hope you fired up that good ribeye Texas. Hope it was good, man. Yeah, Stanton hopefully Stanton's hot when Judge comes back, and hopefully Rizzo's hot. We need these guys to be hitting. We really, really do. Yeah, Ian Hamilton and Carlos Rodon live sessions at Somerset. Yes. They're coming back. They're coming back, which we could use both of them. That's for darn sure. So yeah, the Yankees are off Monday and tomorrow. Yeah. So, uh, yeah. I mean, they could have used certain guys because, like you said too, um, they're off tomorrow. So yeah, yeah. We need Rizzo to pick things up too, man. We really, really do. The Yankees are not very good in these extra innings. They do not. They haven't figured out how to take advantage of the ghost runner. How to make it work for them. They really haven't. So it's they have to get that better. They really do. So they've got to get better in extra innings. That's for damn sure. But yeah, they lost on the bottom of the 10th. Yeah, blown opportunities. I mean, this is like I have a feeling Yankees are going to lose in most of these extra inning games, especially when they have missed opportunities. Like they have to figure they got to get better at that. They really, really do. Jimmy, you and me, baby. Why not Crook? Exactly, exactly, Billy. What did Crook do to piss him off? And I don't even know if he's being overruled on Alex or Tal or Cashman. I have no idea. I mean, none of us know. So none of us know. Mm. Yeah, I mean, this is exactly, Stephen. This is one of the reasons why there's certain trades I've been making. Address bullpen, address like situational outfielders, pitching, like the biggest positional needs for the Yankees. And with left-handed contact hitting and speed, and getting some high-ranked prospects as well that aren't far away. So they do need to address the bench at the deadline. I'm with you there, 100%. 61 people. Let's try to get to 50 likes again. If you haven't hit that like, if you don't mind, hit it. It's always greatly helpful, and it's greatly appreciated by me as well. So I thank you for hitting that like button. You know, Crook. So yeah, exactly, Sean. Like the movie Rudy. He kept chanting Rudy until the coach was like, "All right, come on, get him in. You got to do something. You got to do something similar." Yeah, Lance McCullers missing the rest of the year. That's a big blow for Astros, but potentially a big benefit for a lot of other teams. Yeah, particularly Texas Rangers in the American League West. So yeah, Yordan Alvarez, he's out, Sean, for about 4 to 6 weeks. He has an oblique injury. They announced that tonight too. Yeah. Um, yeah, you'd think so, right? A bunt would have been nice. I mean, it really would have. Uh, yeah, we need more from this team. But again, that's what happens when a lot of guys are hurt. A lot of guys are hurt. So exactly, Billy. This is Donaldson singing for stuffing these girls. Yeah, exactly. I mean, if this keeps going on, I have a feeling they're going to DFA him. I hope it's not like another month or whatever. I hope it's sooner than later. I really do. Yeah. You got that right, Texas. You know that. Treating each other for playing well. I do this. Yeah, I mean, it does reek of analytics to me. It kind of does. Jimmy, it kind of does. I mean, overmatched by Justin Verlander. I mean, and again, that's like I was saying this earlier too. Like the Mets can go on a 27 game losing streak, or the Justin Verlander can be sucking all year. When they play the Yankees, they step up their game. That's exactly what they did today, and Verlander too. So much better than Scherzer and Verlander. Probably had his best start of the season tonight against the Yankees. So that's a shame. But yeah, we did piss away a winnable game. This is a very frustrating loss right here. Very frustrating loss. So best bullpen in the majors. They're up there a little more, but the guys are starting to get tired and overused. So that's best bullpen in the majors could be a temporary thing in my opinion. Yeah, Joe Michael guy. You can't definitely. Yeah, I know. I know. It's ridiculous. D. Carter, maybe. Good job, Monopoly, Anthony. Good. Yeah, no kidding. No kidding, Billy. Use Matt Crook. Yeah, seriously. So, yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know if he was Mike. I mean, I wish I knew. Like, I don't know if he was willing to stay out and go out there for the seventh. I have no idea. I wish I knew. Drew Smith's his suspension was upheld today, Winkter man. So he's got a 10 game ban. They announced that too during the game too. It was like a breaking news thing. But yeah, yeah, I hate getting beat by the Mets too. Yeah, I mean, I kind of agree with you there. Kind of agree. Yeah, let's smash some like buttons, gang, if you don't mind. And yeah, no kidding. Emperor, exactly. Crook, we can't see. You got that right. Yeah, analytics. Yeah, I'm guessing. I don't know why analytics wouldn't like him. You know, stop like making analytics trying to change players. Stop. Why are you calling him up here so the analytics can change him and then you can't play him anyway? What the hell's up good at that? Exactly, Steels. Exactly. Very, very winnable game, bro. I couldn't agree more, man. We should have won that freaking game, bro. Yeah, Mets are still. I think there's 6 games under 500 now, 7. So Yankees have a much better record, but they got to stay competitive too. The Yankees. They have to. We got to win 2 out of 3 against freaking Boston, man. Yeah, I'm really wondering, Steel's whether it's Boone's decision to not use Crook or whether analytics is not letting him or something. It doesn't smell right. It stinks. You know, it stinks. Yeah, you say, yeah. Some outfield deficiencies. Yep. Big bummers. Jimmy, I hear that, man. I don't know. You said it's a good question. What was he doing? No hits, right? Bowers? No idea, bro. That's a good question. We definitely should have won the game. It sounds as if he was basically wearing down the last 3 innings. They wanted to get him out of there. That's what they're saying on the TV. But fire Boone and make Mania manager. I don't think Mania's ever managed a team, Randall. It's not that I know of. Volpe's not going anywhere, Mark W. I can't see him going anywhere. Yeah, I mean, I would rather pick Patriot. I think you might be right, Hamilton and Crook. I'd rather have Hamilton and Crook up here together. Honestly, go DFA freaking Nick Ramirez and keep Crook up here. Right? It's just, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's crazy, man. Yeah, Jordan Alvarez is out 4 to 6 weeks. 4 to 6 weeks, Frankie. And this is true too. Hal is a very big fan of Volpe. Yep. Crook has nude Cashman Hicks fight. Maybe he does, Could be, right? It could be. Oh shoot. Steels, I wonder who um made that call on Crook. I wonder who made just made some of these calls, whether I wonder how much this uh carte blanche Boone actually has, whether he can make these decisions himself or not. I'm really curious. So Bray was actually pretty decent today. Cabrera wasn't that bad either. Um, DFA. Why would you DFA Jimmy Cordero and Abreu just out of curiosity? Abreu I can understand because he'd be really good one day and terrible the next two. But Jimmy Cordero, I don't know about that one. Yeah, we don't have a lot to trade. That's why we got to give up prospects. Jonathan, no matter what we do in a trade, we got to give up prospects. right? Uh, that type of season. Yeah, I mean, it could be. I don't say awful. I think it's going to be more injured players and non-productive players, and more so than awful decision making. So they definitely hold each other close. I mean, it's either a close game, high scoring, close game, low scoring. So they barely beat each other, but it's a frustrating situation, that's for sure. No, Rose. They said he worked extra hard his last 2 or 3 innings, and he was starting to wear down, so that's why he got him out of there. Well, don't read your joke, Eric. I won't read it, man. I promise. Yeah, exactly, Steels. We can't afford losing the games like Cole starts. We got to win these freaking games. Got to give him some damn run support, man. Really. Yeah, good for Verlander, Russ. It's good for him. He also can. It's coming up Tommy John too. He had a year off after a Cy Young, so yeah. What's up, Dev? Verlander's also a first ballot Hall of Famer. Why do you say that, Rose? Is this your opinion, or is somebody feeding you this? Jimmy Cordero. Why does he not deserve to be in the Yankees? I'm curious. I want to know a little bit more why you feel that way. Shake up, Jonathan. I'm in favor of that. Shake up of this team. I really am. Oh. Yeah, just more than the strikeout an inning. 3-2 at a 358. Jimmy Cordero ran a 27 innings pitched, 31 strikeouts. So, you have a great night, Jonathan. Yeah, exactly. I hate when losing a game because it makes me not enjoy the stakes as much too, Texas. I get it, man. I totally get it. There's nothing like a good steak, though. Nothing like a good steak. And I hope whatever. I mean, if you had a scare, I hope you're okay now, Texas. I really do. Imagine Astros saying, "Well, they have to trade for him, Frankie." Um, but you never know. I don't, I don't know if they have enough to get him in a trade. If it's just prospects, I'm not sure what they do, honestly. Yeah, exactly, Sean. I'm not a fan of the analytics. At least the Yankees analytics. Yeah, I know exactly, Sean. That's a great point. He's the bullpen version of Florial. Yeah, call him up, sit for 10 days, warm up, sit. Yeah, exactly, exactly. Yeah, it's true, Billy. They just can't seem to use analytics in the way that the other teams do, and I have no idea why. And that's very frustrating too. So, Texas does make zero sense. Mm. Brave, I can understand your logic, but you're talking about Jimmy Cordero. Why? You know, Cole's thrown 100 a couple times this year, Russ. And again, I think they're protecting him because we got to have other guys who are on the IL. Rodon's been on there. Nestor Cortez is on there now, so they don't want to risk him getting hurt. At least in my opinion, that's what I think they're doing. But he's thrown 100 pitches a couple times this year, right? Mm-hmm. Mattingly, baby. Clean house and start freshener with what? New manager and new GM in the same team, Rose? Is that what you're saying? Hmm. Yeah, Garrett Whitlock was exposed to the Rule 5 draft by the Yankees. Frankie, and he got picked up by Boston, and he's been fantastic for them. He really does. He really has. So, yeah. Uh, yeah, exactly. Tim King can't win extra inning games on the road. It's like it's brutal, brutal. Uh, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know about Mania. I'm not sure. Why didn't Volpe bunt? Because he probably wasn't told to bunt. I'm guessing. I don't know. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep. Exactly, Tim King. We gotta win these extra inning games on the road, man. It's just ridiculous. And the Mets did need it. Are you kidding me? You're absolutely right. They did need that one. Uh, yeah, Abreu was good in the ninth, and then just he's not the one who coughed it up. Nick Ramirez coughed up that winning hit. So, mm, but that's one of the frustrating things about Albert Abreu. It's great things. He's often he's also the pitching version of Gleyber Torres. Very streaky. He's hot and he's ice cold. Hot, ice cold. Never really consistency. You know. Yeah, I heard about the A's fans. Well, I think it's too little, too late. Honestly, like I really do. Yeah, exactly. Doing the dumb things they shouldn't be doing. You got that right. Yeah, Laurie, couldn't agree with you more. There's so many. The convenient response is fire boom all the time, fire Cashman all the time. You can bring in Casey Stengel if the roster's still flawed. It's not going to do much difference. You know. Our season house. What's good, my man? Thank you so much for doing, man. Appreciate that. Every game feel like, well, yeah, it does, RC. It really does. Exactly. I mean, again, they're going to be wearing out the rotation and the bullpen. Can't do that. Can't do that. Oh, Emilio, ba-boom, ba-boom, ba-boom. Mm-hmm. Texas Buckeye, thank you, sir, my friend. Appreciate that. Appreciate that very much, sir. Mm, Glenn Ventura. Marinaccio blew the lead rose, if I remember correctly, not Jimmy Cordell. Uh, let's see. Let's see here. Marinaccio coughed up the hip, but the runs looks like they were counted to Cordero. So Herman Marquez. Oh God, Frankie, please no. Oh boy. Yeah, lots of missed opportunities. Briscoe, you know how I feel about that, man. You know, you know where I'm at with that, bro. Yes, indeed. Yeah, exactly. Texas call goes down, and we're toast. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I would move Torres. I would move Severino and some other guys. So, well, that too. I mean, a lot of people have said it tonight too. Players need to know how to bunt. You're right about that, Tyler, and everybody else who said it is right too. Bunt is small ball, and the Yankees need to play more small ball, especially when they have guys up here right now with a little bit of leg speed. Look at IKF, he freaking stole home tonight. So that's some Deion Sanders type stuff right there. Yeah, I would agree. Peanut Bauer should have probably made that catch at the wall, but yeah, I would have thought so too, man. Anthony, why are you telling me to thank ours? You thank him. Dang. It's always good to thank the if they do something like that. It's always good to thank him personally. But I'm with you too, RC. I think the ball should have been caught. And I hate the ghost runner too. I'm right with you, Sean Browning. It's just I do think it cheapens to win. And it's just, The Yankees roster's not set up to take advantage of these freaking things. So unfortunately, yeah, dude, I'm right with you there, Udall too. Right with you. Why are they not using Matt Crook? What the hell is going on, Joel? Thank you, my cousin. I appreciate that. Yeah, and it wouldn't be Yankees otherwise, right, Steelers? It's just a roller coaster season all the time. Uh, I don't think anyone's gonna blame Torres for today's loss, Dave. Yeah, they shouldn't either. Only pinch hit later, so. Um, any chances of actually changes if we miss the playoff? I don't know, Tyler. Depends on because if they miss the playoffs because more guys are injured, it's just that's and even House said there's no guarantee we're going to move on from Boone and Cashman even if they miss the playoffs. He said that yesterday, I think. So he's probably setting people up already for it. So I mean, I don't know. Mhm. Yeah, no, I would agree, Naz. Yeah, freaking Nemo. But I got the game winning hit, so exactly pinstripes. We can't score, and then what happens is we don't have a lot of stars who are going to give us length, so we end up having to go deep into the bullpen and overuse guys, right? And if the offense isn't scoring enough, then they got to improve the offense. That's for damn sure, right? Um. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I don't know. Exactly. Too. Rodon will be back. I'm excited about that. I hope Nestor Cortez comes back healthy and productive too. But I'm most excited about Rodon being up here, and I hope the offense can go with it too and take advantage of opportunities. Like give the team some runs to protect their starters. You know, yeah, it's just all the season, Anthony. Yeah, I mean it's just again, they're out down a lot of guys, unfortunately, which sucks. So they got to figure that out too. Yeah, maybe he could have time. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I'm not exactly sure. He said he worked harder the last 2 or 3 innings or so, so that could be why he didn't come back up. But I would have loved to see him. I like him in more than I like anybody else. Cole, so I would have tried him in the seventh also. So Winterman, yeah, I mean, I like that idea. I do the same thing, 10th and 11th. I'd probably have the run on first, and then 12th and 13th run on second, and then after that, something similar to what you proposed here, Wink. So I like your proposal. You know. Yeah, I don't think Rose Rizzo's recovered fully from his neck injury. I really don't. No, no, no. Yeah, Bader's back Friday. Couldn't come soon enough. So, where's the job for millions? No chips since 2009. The extensions I get. Yeah, no. Yeah, these guys are executing the business model for Hal too. So yeah, there was some rain earlier. Nothing big, Anthony. Nothing big. I would agree, Tyler. We need a big trade deadline. I don't really care what like the baseball pundits, even Baron Gampu says they think it's going to be just a lackluster. I think it'll be more than adequate trade deadline. So I really do. But yeah, Tyler, need a big trade deadline would be good for the Yankees. Would be really good. No, exactly 2 steals. Got to play some small ball. You got to use fresh arms. You got to 100%, bro. 100%. So yeah, well, yeah, exactly. That's another good proposal. So right, send Rizzo to the IL to rest the neck and tell Andres Chaparro come up here. Yeah, yeah, get his ass up here. If the Yankees become sellers, Glaber Torres, probably Luis Severino, because teams will go after an big arm like that, especially when he's what do you call it? Going to enter free agency. So those two, I would definitely. And there's probably a couple of relievers they could probably move on from Marlon. Aside from that, they don't have many players that they can ship out. They really don't. No. But those two, most definitely. And it wouldn't sink the team. And they get decent value for these guys. And again, it wouldn't sink the team. It wouldn't. And this is one reason why you'll see sometimes like Labor Torres on multiple some of my trade proposal videos. Is because he fits a trade profile for a lot of teams. So that's why he's in more than one trade. He's got the most trade value on this team. It's probably the easiest one to move. I worry about that steals. It's an interesting idea, but I worry about that. I don't think his lazy spells would be a good thing for the outfield, man. But yeah, we need Judge, Bader, and Rodon back. No doubt about it, Steven. No doubt about it. Yeah, I mean, eventually, like I think the best combination for catcher would be Ben Warfet and Austin Wells. Superior bats. Trevino's a good catcher, no doubt about it, but he can't hit really. Kagashok, I think, is best as a backup player for somebody, so I think they can move on for those guys. But you call up Warfet to the majors, you could trade Higashioka. That opens up the catcher spot at AAA where you can move Austin Wells up to. So, things do line up, or they can line up if they do it. But we'll see, And yeah, exactly. We'll always find out too, like, wow, I didn't know this guy's available, and blah, blah, blah. Like, I didn't think Jordan Montgomery was going to go for Harrison. Did anybody think that was going to be Montgomery for Harrison Bader last year? I sure as hell didn't. So they do this a lot. So, Wardbrook, I think he's on a 7-day IL, so it's a minor thing. You're talking about Big Ben, yeah. It's a 7-day IL thing. RC, have a great night. So I'm going to wrap it up in a minute as well. Yeah, I think they could trade. I honestly think they could trade him. Honestly, Gary, I think they can. And I would not move him. No, I would not extend him either. And it sounds like it's almost like an inevitable divorce. So because he's bitter with the team when they handled his injury and blah blah blah. So I get it. So well, exactly. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like Joel, I don't think he should wait until August 1st either, because I think that some other teams in the AL East might move proactively and they can take some of the players that the Yankees were probably thinking of. So I would be proactive about it and get some of these guys sooner than later. I would. So I would be there. Yeah, I think so. So Austin Wells. Austin Wells is also a disciple of the Dylan Lawson system. So he's a disciple of Lawson. Yeah. And I'm looking forward to seeing Austin Wells up here at some point soon. So, and Juan Soto would be amazing. It really would be. So, yeah, Dave, I think Ben Warford and Austin Wells would be the best combo of catcher. And they're both aggressive, especially Austin Wells. So, I think we can get a good amount of value. So, chicken parm. Yeah, awesome. Awful loss, Anthony. No doubt. Beaters, yeah, Beaters. Stephen B, yeah. Will Warren. I think guys are ready for promotions. So a couple of them. Wait, what is Buck doing here? Why are they not bunting? Suck. Watches leadoff strikeout. Does not think Buck knew the walk-off was coming. He did not know the walk. I think everybody would have seen the walk-off was coming. Momentum. Why would they bunt? With the bats they had behind them, didn't make any sense to bunt. They didn't have any speed coming up. So. I don't think Buck knew the leadoff. The walk-off was coming. It's just really hard to predict that. But again, They walked off, they won. So I have a feeling Torres will be traded too, Sean. And you call it Peraz at that point. So now I got the next core for Wade, Sanchez, Torres, and yeah, Frankie, this is true. Mm. Steels. I think Cashman will probably be busy at the deadline and this offseason. I think he's going to shake things up quite a bit. I really do. So, but we'll see, right? Um, Red Sox, go anything positive. I think we're dead in the water. I don't think we are yet, Dan. I think it's too early to determine that. Um, well, that's true, Dave. Yeah, I mean, I think certain teams will and certain teams will wait to capitalize on a desperate team. So, Knicks have so many. Yeah, they do. Left field, third. I mean, catching. They have guys in house that they can do. I mean, left field. Bullpen for me because we lost Ryan Weber. We lost a lot of bullpen guys. Another starting pitcher, potentially like a versatile outfielder too. Um, Stuff like that. I think so. But that's where I start, Gary. That's where I'd start. You try to get like a multiplayer trade with the White Sox or something like that, which I think they can do. So yeah, I'm really wondering if the Padres are going to sell so. I mean, trade so. I'm really. Yeah, I don't know who keeps peddling the World Series or bust thing. I could appreciate what they're trying to do, but I don't get it. It just doesn't make any sense to me. So, but you know, yes, indeed, Joe, my constantly getting the top man. That's right. Yeah, please smash them like buttons, gang, if you don't mind. We always try to get that up. I don't know if you can get Torres for a number two starter, Dave. I'm not sure you can. You might have to add to Torres for number. I mean, you try. There's no way you're going to get a number one for him. Um, Number two is possible, but again, I would add a prospect to it. So I'll try to turn it into a bigger trade, if that makes sense. Right. Yeah, but yeah, I would trade him for pitching, and I would trade Severino for offense. Mm-hmm. But if him, yeah, 100%, dude, 100%. Bring players to see how this hype will be. Well, yes, the thing, and I've said this the same thing. I mean, this hype is ridiculous. And these people, the same people that were hyping him like crazy, were begging for the Yankees to call him up. And now they're saying send him out, he's a bust. These are a lot of the same folks that say Dominguez is the next Mantle, the next trend. No, he's not. He's barely hitting 200 in double A. Let's stop with that stuff. Really. Those are crazy expectations, too, to levy on players. But I do think there's a lot more pressure on Volpe because a lot of the veterans are not performing. So it sounds like it feels like he's taking that pressure, too. So, but yeah, I mean, just I don't like the hype stuff. I really don't. I really don't like the hype stuff. So, but it happens. It's part. It comes with the territory, right? So, it is what it is. It is what it is. Um, yeah, I mean, Buck is experienced with that type of stuff, Juliet. But again, it's has he done anything in the big moments when it counts the most? Not really, Buck. Not really. So, starter, reliever, bench upgrades, and possible closer. Steven, yeah, I think you're on. I think you're on to something there. Left field, third base, starter, bullpen. Yeah, third base. I'm not sure who they would get. Tyler. Left field. I think it's doable. Starter, bullpen. 100%, dude. 100%, man. Always a pleasure, Steels. Yeah, you give good insight, perspective. You also you also find silver linings or a light at the end of the tunnel too. So I appreciate that, man. It's always a pleasure having you on. I thank you for doing that, dude. Keep being you, man. Keep being you, bro. Uh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, Buck's been around for a long time, Julieta, so I'm not surprised. Yeah, I'm with you, Texas. I mean, another starter would be a good idea. So yeah, exactly. I mean, again, I would bring exactly. I would bring Peraz up and play him at short and put Volpe at second. I think it's a more natural fit. He tends to play better when Peraz is up here with him. That way, there's another rookie here who can kind of work with Volpe, and so that a lot of this stress and load is not put on Volpe. So I do think he'll be fine, but I'm not really, calling him a bust anytime soon. But again, I just think having his teammate up here, Oswald Peraza, would push him to play better. So, and they tend to be a better double play combo too. So defensively, so that's what I would do. I wouldn't trade for infielders though. Tomorrow, my day off, dude. I'm doing some work on the addition we're putting on the house, and kitchen and sunroom and stuff like that, Anthony. So I'll be busy, my man. Your wife's cousin, son wasn't any ball. If you got shit canned, if he was good, would be kept. Yeah, I mean that's generally the way it works. I mean, it's very cutthroat in the minors, very cutthroat. So very cutthroat, Little by little, offense is turning it around, Sean. Little by little. I mean, this is the thing too. When they're hot, they're generally hot together. When they stink, they generally stink together. So it comes in like large bunches with this team. So you know, King, Holmes, and Proth were not available. I'm not surprised, Joshua. I'm not surprised because they've been used quite a bit. Those three guys, so I'm not surprised. And they had plenty of other guys in there, but it didn't pan out, unfortunately. So yeah, I don't think the Cardinals would do that, Dave Portnoy, but that's intriguing. Severino, Donaldson, Torres for Nolan Arenado. That'd be a crazy trade, man. Crazy trade. Oh. Yeah, Shelly Duncan's doing pretty well with the AAA guys. Hmm. Yeah, Marcus. I mean, I would make room for him, but again, that's they have to want to do that too, right? So nice, and that's the way to do it. That's a good weekend right there. That's a good weekend right there. So, that boy. There you go, man. Lopari. Set it up, man. Love it, dude. I appreciate that, man. Thank you, my man. In the same game, Marcus. I don't know. That's a good question. It's a good question. I mean, games have Cordero and Ron had no control, right? Yeah, Cashman for Jack Curry. But I mean, this is what I'm thinking too. I would DFA Donaldson and trade Torres. I don't think Donaldson has much, if any, trade value at all. So it just makes sense to DFA him and keep him moving, clear up that roster spot. So yeah, and they had opportunities with the bases loaded, the Mets, and they've haven't taken advantage of those either. So 7-4 room, gonna bring in Cone. Cone, I like Cone. Good dude. Cashman for Jack Daniels. Oh man. Well, tomorrow's an off day. It's another day. The Yankees split the series with the Mets after losing 2 straight series. So I think we need to win another series to get back on the upward trajectory. Really do. Tyler T, thank you, man. I appreciate that. Yankees get Cease, Crochet, Moncada for Peraza, Pereira, Vasquez, and Ham. Is that enough, Talbot? I mean, dude, if you can get those 3 guys and give up that, you have to. Yeah, you kind of have to. I would hate to lose Peraza, but look at that, Cease, Crochet, he's not a free until 2027. Cease not until, a couple, he's got 2 more years left as well. Yohan Moncada, like, yeah, yeah. That's a trade I think I would make, Tyler. It's That's a blockbuster right there, baby. That's a blockbuster, TT. What happened with Buck and Yankees don't have player strike in 1994? Yeah, it's strike in 94, man. It looks like the Yankees and Expos were headed towards a collision course in the World Series. It just didn't happen, unfortunately. Have a great night to you too, Udo. Give me your best and your family. Jack Daniels or Glenn Finch. Oh man, but yeah, I want to thank everybody for coming on. Again, they split the series. We'll regroup. I got a bunch more trade videos coming out. So for everybody that subscribed to the channel, I thank you. For everybody that hasn't subscribed, but they do subscribe, thank you as well. It means a lot, folks. It means a lot that you folks support the channel, enjoy the content, and take the time to hang out with me. So I appreciate it. I really do. Thank you, Udo. Same to you. In regards to your family, your loved ones, man. Johnny Walker. Okay, you get into the liquor stuff now. Workfet and Peraza is not called up yet. It's beyond me. Yeah, Workfet got like a little snippet, and then they sent them back down. And Peraza, same thing. He got hurt, but he's been tearing the cover off the ball. Workfet and Peraza would be, I think, would be good. Workfet's only 25. Peraza's like 22. So I appreciate it. Thank you, Dev. When do I go back to my backyard? It's gonna be a couple months, Carlos. I'm putting a big addition on my house. So, and but every now and then I get back out there when I can. Put out a video because I'm over there and I gotta help whenever I can. So, but yeah, man. Thank you, Anthony. I appreciate that. Sorry. Always a pleasure, Stephen B. Again, thank you so much. We do have the best community because of you guys and gals. Like, I appreciate you guys. I really do. Grateful for you folks. But have a great. Higgy doesn't have any options. I don't think so. But Higgy's also got another year next year, and then he's not afraid until 2025. So he's got trade value. He does. So he's generally a backup catcher, but there are teams that need catching. Watch out for the Miami Marlins. They're looking for catchers. And I don't know if they're going to give up enough for Salvador Perez from the Royals with his huge salary and amount of prospects I have to give up. Get a Higashioka, and maybe they can make it into a bigger trade. So I would keep an eye on that one. But then again, thank you so much for all of this. Peace and love to you, your loved ones, your friends, and happy Father's Day early to the dads too. Okay, let me everybody celebrate you and all the awesome things that you do for your family and your kids. So I appreciate that. Yeah, Cashman Trump. you might be right, Sunil, but yeah, have a great night, everybody. Peace and love, and I'll talk to you next time. Higgy for a reliever, I'll take that, Tyler.